Today we are going to be making the most wonderful ever jalapeno cheddar cornbread. This is the best recipe and you are just going to love it. So let's get cooking. Here are the ingredients that we're going to use today, and I will put all of the measurements and the details along with the recipe in the description below the video. You're going to need some baking soda, honey, milk. You can also use buttermilk, baking powder and some salt, cornmeal, corn, I use canned corn, an egg, flour, butter, some sugar, brown sugar, shredded cheese, and then some peppers. You can use jalapeno peppers. I'm going to use serrano peppers today, and we're going to chop those up. You also need to have on hand today both a large and medium mixing bowl, some spoons, spatula, a whisk, and then our cast iron skillet that we're using will provide us some individual slices of cornbread, and I will place a link for this skillet in the description below. We're going to go ahead and prepare our skillet, and we're going to put a little bit of butter in there, let it melt, coat all of the sides of our cast iron skillet, and then we're going to pour the rest of it off into our medium-sized mixing bowl. So our butter is all melted, and I'm just going to rub a little bit of that along all the edges of our skillet. And then we're going to pour the rest of that into our mixing bowl. Be sure and preheat your oven to 425. In your medium mixing bowl, we're going to mix up our brown sugar, our egg, our milk. You can use buttermilk like I am today, and also your honey. We've put in our brown sugar. We're going to add in couple tablespoons of our white sugar. Then we have our egg that we've beaten. Now we're going to put in our cup of buttermilk. Mix that. And now we're going to put in some honey. And if you have some of that melted butter from your skillet after you coated it, now's a good time to go ahead and put that in. Once everything is mixed really well, you're going to set this aside. Now get the rest of your dry ingredients. Get your cornmeal, your flour, your salt, your baking soda, and your baking powder, and we're going to put all of those in a large mixing bowl. We'll start with our cornmeal. Now add in our flour, got our baking soda, got our baking powder, and just a little bit of salt. Now we're going to take our wet ingredients and pour those into our dry ingredients. Everything is all mixed together, and now we're going to fold in the corn, the diced jalapenos, and then also some of the shredded cheese. I like to be really careful when I put in the corn and these other ingredients because I don't want to mix it up too much. So I'm just going to fold it in. Just very gently. And we're going to put in sliced up peppers. You can use jalapenos or serrano peppers. It's going to give it some good flavor. And then put in your shredded cheese. Ooh, it's looking good. So we're just going to continue to fold that in gently, and we're about ready to put it in the skillet. If you need to, go ahead and reheat your cast iron skillet for just a few minutes. I melted some butter in there a while ago, and that's what you see, those little white areas. Those are the melted butter. So we're just going to reheat that for just a few minutes to get it nice and hot before we put the cornbread in. So I'm starting to spoon the cornbread into my pan, into my skillet here. Now, if the batter is a little bit thicker than you want, if you have any of the melted butter left from when you were setting up your skillet, you can go ahead and put just a little bit of that in there. And then just stir that up, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to finish putting everything into our skillet. So here we are, our skillet is now ready to go to the oven. We do have some extra batter, and I will show you at the end of the video something really neat to do with that. And if this has been helpful and you've enjoyed this, please hit subscribe so you'll know when all of our new videos are coming out. So now let's head to the oven. Since I'm using this type of cast iron skillet with these little sections, I usually go ahead and put this on a cookie sheet just in case anything should overflow. Now normally I would set my timer for about 20 minutes. Since I'm doing the skillet with these little sections, I'm going to set it for about 15 minutes and then check on it. The cornbread is looking great and it's ready to come out. Our cornbread has just turned out fantastic and it smells wonderful. Can't wait to eat it. And for that extra batter, I like to take it and vacuum seal it and then freeze it, and then I can use it whenever I want. Be sure and check out the next video that pops up. Have a great day. Bye-bye.